Roku uses a wireless connection, so select your router name and add your password. This should be on the side or the bottom of your router. If this is the first time using Roku, then you'll need to set up an account on the device or by going to the Roku website. That's it. Now it's time to add the Hochanda app. Simply press the home button on the Roku remote. Scroll up or down using the arrows on your remote to select streaming channels. Then open the channel store. At the top of the channel store, you'll find a list of featured, new and popular categories to explore. Enter Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. Now simply select Add Channel. When you see the added channel screen, press OK and return to the home page. Now scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the star button on your remote. You can then use the arrow buttons to move Hochanda to the top of the screen for quick and easy access. And that's it. You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, I'm Jenny Mays from Hobby Art. Hobby Art's a family-run company and we've been designing and manufacturing stamps for over 28 years now. We have an extensive range of clear and rubber stamps and we're proud that they're all manufactured in Britain. Whatever your style, there's always something that will interest you with Hobby Art stamps. Crafting is my passion and I love teaching. I love sharing my ideas with other people. This is why I enjoy being part of the Hochanda family, because I have the time to share my ideas, maybe open a door for somebody and give them the confidence to start stamping. So make sure you join me, Jenny Mays, on Hochanda.
Oh, hello, a very good morning to you. The hottest day in the history of the world. Is this going to be the best show in the history of Hochanda? That's down to you, and this is Good Morning Hochanda. Oh, hello. Yes, I do have to make a disclaimer there. It might not be the hottest day of the year. Who knows, it might rain all day. And this might not be the best show in the history of Hochanda. Whew. We're okay? We're okay. But it is going to be a hot one and it's going to be a good one as well. We've got some great deals for you. We really have today on Good Morning Hochanda. That's what it's all about. It's about starting the day the right way with some great deals. Good morning. I hope you're well up bright and early. We've got our sunrise specials coming up. You're already getting ahead of yourselves and jumping on the website and grabbing those and putting them into your basket, which is great. Remember, the price of all your sunrise specials goes back up at the top of the hour. We're also going to be taking a look at shows coming up on Hochanda, our All-Stars, and we're going to be taking a look at our deal of the day, launching right now. Oh, this is such a good deal, it really is. Okay, Clarity Fresh Cut Squares, Pico die set, and your matching groovy plate. My word, when we launched these here on Hochanda, we really did break the internet. It was an incredible show. This is an incredible price. Discounted by £15. It's £24.98, only for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. we will launch a brand new deal of the day, and the price of these two will be going back up to $39.98. Now, if you're going for the one-day special that we've got available for you, these will work perfectly with your one-day special. They'll work perfectly with your groovy plates, and you've got the opportunity here to look like a professional Pico cutter, because the dies themselves, if we turn these around, are a real game changer. Now, you might be into the world of groovy and your parchment artwork, and you've been trying to master the Pico cut. It does take a little bit of practice, but once you've done it, you're absolutely fine. This is going to take all of the hardship of learning away. It's going to take all of the hardship of time away. And by that, I mean it's going to be very, very easy to Pico cut out your parchment paper, so you get that professional element around your edges. You've also got, of course, your groovy which is going to give you the capability of, if I just open this up, you can see here and turn this around, of getting those fabulous edges as well. £24.98. If you've not bought these already, here is your chance to get them at nearly 40% off. And if you are going for your one-day special, then of course these are going to work perfectly with that. 406851 is your item number if you want to go for the deal of the day. We're already very, very busy, so my suggestion is pop them into your basket to make sure you've got them. Actually, you might not want to check out your basket just yet, because you might want to add some other deals to it. And if your basket comes to £60 or more, remember you can open up a flexi order, dividing the cost into two for you. So that's your deal of the day, a 24-hour deal, saving £15 for that 24 hours. Now let's take a look at your sunrise specials. Right, sunrise specials. What's that all about? I hear you cry. Well, you're not crying. Hopefully you're laughing. OK, sunrise specials are deals for this hour and this hour only. At the top of the hour, 8 o'clock this morning, they will be going up to their original prices. So here's your chance to stock up with your crafty stash. Let's start here. Love these. You can use these for all kinds of different projects. Card making, mixed media. They're MDF. They're embellishments. So you've got a whole collection here of 15 designs. So we've got some gorgeous flowers here. Now with the flowers, for example, you could build those up. You could layer them up if you want to, because you've got various different sizes. There you go. You could layer them up and just rotate those petals if you want to. Use your gesso paints on here and your inks. So that's gorgeous. Okay, so you get, how many of those do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of your flowers, different sizes. Use them individually or use them collectively. Then we have these fabulous pattern style MDF. So you've got the little plaque at the back, and you can place that plaque on top, so you can then put your inks at the back and your texture paste, or you could use them separately. It's entirely up to you. You could use them in that way if you want to. So we've got the square there. We've got various different designs in that particular size, as you can see there as well. So that's a nice pattern. Just show you those together. Very Art Deco or Art Nouveau. So we've got various sizes in these, various designs. So those are the mid-size, because we do have the smaller size here. These are really nice, aren't they? Again, just dividing those into two or placing them together. This is a nice one. We've got the rose there. We've got the damask style. And we also have, now would you say, that's a flower, isn't it? Not an orange cut in half. It can be anything you like. It can be anything you like. This is a nice one, very modern, like that. That doesn't come with a back part to it, but you could pop that onto an MDF block or a card, for example. Really like that one as well. It's very modern. Various other designs as well. And that, oh, excuse me. Just had a little bit of a cough there. Oh, excuse me again. I was looking at that and thinking that's a pair of lips. Oh, yeah, you put that on there for like a little dress. Top and a bottom, a little spaceship. Lots of designs here. Oh, and you've also got this large leaf. There you go. Leaf it out. 205 380 999 if you want to go for your MDF embellishments. And here they are, over 40 pieces in total, saving £15 on that deal today. Works out to be 25 pence per piece. That's an excellent, excellent deal. If you don't want to go for that, please place it into your baskets and check on out, because we do have sellouts on our sunrise specials. Right, have you ever wanted to try your hand at calligraphy? I think many of you do, but you need the right tools to have a go and get it right. These are your De La Rowley 14-piece calligraphy set. You're saving over 30%. It's only £13.36. It's an absolute bargain. So you get the pen itself and you get all the different nibs in there. And you get your ink cartridges as well, like the pens we used to use at school with the ink cartridges. Love that. It's really nice because it gives you an idea of what you're getting right here, but it's also a really nice gift as well because it's packaged, and when you take it out of the paper and plastic packaging, you've also got the box as well right there that you can keep everything in. Let's turn that around so you can see the different strokes that you can create. I think they're called strokes. Effects, strokes, there you go. So you've got 6 nib pens and you've got various different strokes, different effects that you've got in there. So you've got 1 pen, 6 nibs, 1 ink converter and 6 ink cartridges. 14 pieces in total, and you're saving over 30%, so give it a go. £13.36. You can always go online actually and have a look at how to do calligraphy. You might have a book, for example, or you might be an expert and you want this to add to your crafty stash, or you might be buying it for someone else. It's up to you. Those are the item details right there, 312429. Right, we've got some dies. These are spellbinders. We're also very busy for these as well. Really like these because you've got a whole mixture. So you've got the lovely damask style there, very ornate. Great size as well, 7 dies in this particular pack. You're getting all of it, by the way, all of the dies right here. So you've got 7 in that particular pack just there. The one in the middle, great for journaling. You've got your pockets, your flourishes and your flowers. Let me turn this around because I've just taken 2 off for you. So you can see the size of that flourish right there. And you've also got the bird, which is nice in itself. Fantastic. And those pockets actually, are they separate dies? Yeah, separate dies. Perfect. Turn that around so you can see that. There you go. Cut, emboss and stencil. And then we've got this one, the jigsaw puzzle. And the legs. Oh, that go with the dress. They're not just random legs. Oh, got arms as well. Oh, I see. You've got the dress, you've got the legs, you've got the arms, you've got the face. And then what's that next to it? Oh, it's the neck. The neck. So the legs, the neck, the arms, the head, and the dress. There you go. Play art. I like that. Let's turn this around so you can see what you're getting. There you go. It's a little out there as far as die sets go, but hey-ho, you're getting it at a great deal, £9.99 for all of them, for 29 dies in total. You're saving, oh my goodness, you're saving over 85%, saving £72.81, and that's why a quarter of the stock has gone. Fabulous deal, fabulous deal. Moving on, we've got another die set for you from Heartfelt Creations, an American company. We love Heartfelt Creations because of the quality. This is your fancy fold pocket and accents. Oh, accent. Don't get me started on accents. I might, yeah, we don't want to do that this morning. Right, let me lift that up so you can see the dies that you are getting. Let me turn it that way. Now this is on extended delivery. Dispatched on the 5th of August, no, not too long to wait. 6.5 by 3.25 inches. If you want it in centimetres, it is 16.5 by 8.5. Technically sold out. Sorry about that. You've been shopping ahead. Amazing. That is brilliant. Right, if you've got your dies and you want some storage, we've got some magnetic sheets for you. These are great. Not just magnetic sheets for your dies. I'm just going to lean over and grab a couple of the Spellbinder dies. It's a great way of placing your projects on one sheet so that when you take them out of your folder, there's your project ready to go all together. What you can also do with these sheets as well is cut them up and make fridge magnets and place designs over the top of them, because these will also go on your metal, stainless steel, yeah, fridges and things like that. So you've got your magnetic sheets, and you're getting 12 of them in total. £16.49, 595 627 is your item number if you want to go for those. Now you can put them in storage folders if you want to. You can punch 2 holes in those if you wish, or you could put them flat in a plastic folder if you want to as well. I think they're great. Organise your dies, get them in projects, or just get them in order and keep yourselves organised. £16.49. You might want to consider these if you're going for any of the dies that we've got on the show for you today. Right, my word, that's a big one. Goodness me, that is a big container of glue. sticky stuff to stick various things in your crafting stash. It's all-purpose glue, and there's 100 ml in there. All-purpose glue, love that. And if we twist, right, okay, I'm just going to show you the nib. Twist that, and that's what opens, you see? That's what opens the glue for you. Perfect. So you don't need to put like a nail in there. You won't want to do that. Might make your eyes water. So what you've got there is 100 ml of glue, and it's all-purpose as well. Look, you might want to hold that with 2 hands because it's quite big. Because if you hold, sometimes you've got a bit of rheumatism holding in one hand. It's early. Oh, it's early an hour. I had a power cut this morning. Sorry, so I'm feeling a bit giddy. I had a cold shower. It started off hot, then went completely cold because there was a power cut. Anyway, should we move on? Oh no, we're staying here with the glue. Oh, we've not even got the price of the glue up yet. Are you waiting for this? Right, okay, let's show you the action at the top again, how we open and close the glue, because we've got time to do so. This is great and very, very beneficial as well, because when you go to your glue, you don't want it all tacky and stuck at the top, because you know you want to glue something. So this gives you the opportunity to open it up, the glue will flow out, and then you just twist it back and it closes it. But it is rather, you know, handy to have something of this size. You might have some other dispensers that you might want to put the glue into, so you can use it in something a little bit smaller. Maybe this is a little bit too big for you to use. You want the smaller applications of glue, so you might have the smaller bottles at home. It might be easy for you to handle rather than this big one just here. It is a great deal, and we're going to bring the deal up. Can I just orientate the deal? No, we're going to bring it up. There you go, £15.99. It's a great deal, and I don't think it's going to stick around for long. It's nearly half price, 227,990. Right, I better use some of this to hold myself together. Right, don't use glue to hold yourself together. It's not recommended. This is My Mind's Eye. Under his eye, My Mind's Eye. Sticker accessory sheet. You get scrapbooking paper and adhesive chipboard. There you go. Yes. Now, let's show you some of the toppers. Joy to the world, Christmas time. We've got the lovely snowflakes on one side, and then you've got your toppers on the other. So you've got a couple of these in the pack. There you go. And you've got some fabulous, fabulous patterns on the other side as well. So these are double-sided. As you can, lovely presents. Now, these could be for Christmas time, they could be for birthdays. You've got both sides of the paper to use. Let's pop that back in. You've got red in there, you've got green, you've got some fabulous patterns. You've got the snowman in there, you've got the houses. That's nice. You've got some wood. Very, very good. Very, very good. And then you've got your chipboard self-adhesive. So you won't be needing your glue for these, but you might want to add a bit of glue for stickability. These are easy to pop out. I'm just going to pop this one out just to show you. There you go. And they are they self-adhesive, these? Let me just double check. I don't think these are. No, they're not self-adhesive, so yes, you will be using your glues. That's like a large moustache, isn't it? Let me put it on. Aha! Actually, it really suits me. And what I need now is one of those scarves that just stays stiff behind me. Scarf with a wire in it. So it looks like I'm flying a plane or I've just got off my aeroplane. In fact, I think I might have a scarf coming right now. Do you want? Yeah, that's it. Come on, let's go flying. We're going to have a lovely time up in the sky today, and we're going to keep rather cool. Don't let your wings burn. Okay, right. Thank you. Did that really just happen? Yes, it did. Okay, let's take. Yeah, we're still going. We've got some chipboard alphabet here. Now they are self-adhesive. As you can see there, so you've got them in red. Smaller alphabet, larger alphabet, and you've got them in the white as well, so you can colour those whatever you like. But self-adhesive, you might want to add a bit of the purpose glue that we have on the show, if you're getting that, but then you can pop that back in there. Great deal, £14.99. 333 799 is your item number. Right, we've got more for you. These are your sunrise specials, and the price of your sunrise specials will be going back up at the top of the hour. Right, we've got assorted papers for you, and we've got some vellum. These are lovely. Vellum and acetate as well. So we've got a whole mixture. They're really nicely packaged. So if you want to buy these and sell them on your Christmas markets, on your markets, you've got the opportunity to do so. You've got 150 pieces in total. So you've got your 12 by 12 papers. You've got your A4 vellum and your acetate as well. Showing you some of the designs in here. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like that. Reminds me of a certain designer named Mary. You can work that one out. Let me know. And you've got your... actually, by that designer called Mary, I had a mini... Actually, I had a gold mini skirt, a metallic gold mini skirt. I know, me. Who knew? That was a really long time ago. So we've got some gorgeous 12 by 12 papers in here. Some great designs. And we've got some flowers, and we've got some stripes. And we've got some blue in there, which is great. And then we've got your acetate and vellum as well in some fabulous designs. What are you going to use these for? Maybe for your box constructions, maybe putting a window into your cards, a window to your world. These are fabulous. You do get so many. If you do want to get hold of these, £9.99, the price going back up by £54.80. Oh my, if you try and get these at 8 o'clock today, it's £64.79. If you get them now, up until 8 o'clock, £9.99. That's an absolute bargain. And if you're a Freedom member, it's a delivered price. Right, we've got some cardstock for you, always handy and always good to stock up with. These are blanks and they're white, so you get to choose what you put on them. Now, you've got your DL size, landscape or portrait. You get 25 of those. You get your A6, 25 of those. Are all pre-scored as well. You've got your 5 by 5, 25 of those. The small, which is 95 by 95 millimetres. And then you've got your A5 design as well. So they are all pre-scored. Just to show you, place that over to one side, pick that one up, just easy, fold them over, and there you go. You don't need a bone tool or anything like that. Very easy to do. But they're handy, especially if you're batch making, because they're already cut out, they're already pre-scored, and they're excellent quality as well. Do we know what the GSM is? It's 270 GSM. Perfect. 591360 is your item number if you want to go for these. And remember, of course, the price is going back up at the top of the hour. These are your sunrise specials, and we've got a few more to show you before we move on. I love this next piece of fabric. This is from Mill Shop Online. You've got your 1 metre piece here. Let me open this up. It's very regal and very European as well, because you've got the different scenes of Paris, you've got St Paul's Cathedral of London, and is that Rome? I believe that one is Rome. Just there. It is. I've got Abs in the studio. Where is that, Abs? St Peter's in Rome. Is it? The Basilica? No, that's not the Basilica, because there's a river near in it. No, I'm not. It could be Greece. It could be Rome. Oh, it was going so well. It was going so well. I said St Paul's Cathedral. Why did you have to say any more? You should have just stopped with London, because you don't know anything else, Janice. Don't you know that by now? You never listened at school. Sorry. But you've got lots of lovely designs. Look at that. So you've got, is that Venice? Oh, there's, look, you know.
Does it say on the back?
It doesn't say on the back, but I think that's Prague. Is that Prague? Have a look at that. You tell me. Or is that Florence? I think you've got something from all cities in here. You do have London. I think you've got Rome. You've got Paris in there. And you've got lots of other items as well. Oh, is that Notre Dame? Oh, Right, okay, email in, we would love to know. Geography with Janice. I could do Leicester, I could do Derby, I could do Nottingham, I could do Birmingham. Anyway, it's a beautiful fabric, it really is, the Mill Shop online. If you do want to get hold of that, £35.88. It's a view from Paris. You'd need big telescopes if you're going to go from Paris all the way over to St Paul's Cathedral. But hey-ho, apparently they saw men on the moon with a big telescope as well, back in 1969. Allegedly. Right, so that's that. 794349. We've also got some perfect occasions for you as well in the form of their fabrics. Love these. These are easy. These are flowers. They would make a great scarf as well. You've got the lovely blossom. I think this is called Blossoming Gold because you've got the gold flowers in there. Let's move that over. And you've got this beautiful blossom here with the red flowers in. Isn't that gorgeous? And then you've got the blossom with, of course, Hochanda pink. Love that. If you want to get hold of these, £14.99. 100% cotton, floral burst collection, 110 by 112 centimetres. And your item number 333015. Right, let's have a reminder of the deal of the day. There you go. Deal of the day is launched at 7 a.m. every morning, which it was this morning. And this particular deal of the day will work perfectly with your one-day special. 216381 is your item number, saving £15, and we are very, very busy for that as well. Good morning, you are watching Good Morning Hochanda. And a very good morning to you, and a very good morning to you, young man.
Good morning.
How are you, Abs?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
Yes, I'm very, very good. Now, Abs is coming up at 8 o'clock today with a fantastic show. What can we expect to see, Abs?
A lot of products, and today is the second anniversary of Want to Create at Hochanda.
Is it really the second anniversary? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
The first show was in July 2017, the end of July.
Was it really? Oh,
yeah.
Well, happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
Happy anniversary. We've got some cakes in the kitchen, so maybe you could go and have one of those. Yeah, some lovely banana cake, really nice.
And you have some gifts to the viewers as well.
You've got some... Oh, well,
you join us.
Yes, you must tune in at 8 o'clock. Let's take a look at some of the stamps. We've got stamps, we've got stencils on the show, haven't we?
And we have something new, dies.
Do we really? Right,
yeah.
Well, let's take a look at the dies that we've got on the show. Let's pick these up. Nicely packaged. Can I open this up?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I certainly can.
Yeah, it's a very nice package to store your dies.
Yeah, it really is. And then, if I...
Yeah, just
tip it out. There you go. Of course I can. So there's your die, or your dies in there. It's going to give you that particular collection.
To match the stamp set.
And they're to match the stamp set.
If you don't like fussy cutting.
Yes.
Like me.
So what would you do first? Would you stamp and cut, or cut and stamp? That's a big question, isn't it?
Well, when I'm crafting, I stamp and then I put the dies on the top of my stamped image, and then just cut it out.
Perfect.
Or you can use them separately. You don't have to stamp. Like, for example, I'm going to show you some samples here.
Yes, have a
look.
look.
You can use them. So those here cards, they stamped and cut.
Oh, they're gorgeous, Abs. Look at those. I love seahorses. There's something quite magical about them. And I love the design that we've got in there. So that's your stamp.
So, yeah, that one is by Anne Redfern and this one by Debbie Martin. So you can see they stamped and die-cut the images.
Perfect.
And this one here by Janet Prink. She didn't stamp, she just used the dies.
Oh, really? Oh, let's have a look at that. And then you can use those dies, I guess, with your designer papers.
Yeah.
Or make and create your own background and then cut them out.
Definitely, yeah.
That is a fabulous idea. And this in the background, Abs, is this a stamp that you've got on the show?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's on the show as well. It's the Classic Cruiser. It's called Stamp Set.
Love that. Love all the detail in there as well. So you'll find that on the show as well. What else have we got?
Yeah, and this one you can see the rest of the dies and the stamp set here. So Anne Ruthven created this piece here.
Isn't that amazing? Home decor, journaling for your cards as well. Beautiful images. I love the detail that you get with your stamps. Love the detail that you've got here, of course, with your dies as well, because you work with some really cool and interesting designers, don't you?
Yeah,
from all around the world and Europe. But don't ask me to name any of the places because quite clearly I don't know any. But they're fabulous. I really love this design with all the different detail. If you can have a look in there with the little wings at the back as well. There you go. Isn't that lovely? Do you like seahorses, Abs?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Love that. Very, very magical. Now, that's coming up at 8 o'clock today. So we've got stamps on the show. We've got dies on the show. Love this. Very nice. This will keep you cool in the hot sun that we're having at the moment. And this was... Who was this created by?
Lorna.
Beautiful. And this is from some stamps we've got on the show?
Yeah, it's that here. It's the stamp set here. It's the A4 stamp set. We have loads of flowers and sentiments and some gears and dirs and...
That is brilliant. And excellent value for money with your A4 size as well. Of course, individually cut out. So you can use these on your stamping platforms if you want to, your different blocks and acrylic plates.
Yeah, because they are like individually, as you said, cut out, so you can use them in small blocks as well. And you can make, you can see here some cards and some samples, finished samples here.
Again, look at the detail that you're getting in here with those stamps. You've got some sentiments in there as well. Be your amazing self, which is always good advice, isn't it? Always good advice.
What I like about this stamp set is all the flowers are good size, so with many open space. So for those who like colouring,
yes, yeah,
it's really good for colouring as well.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That's lovely. And we've got the other sample there of the flowers together. Just adding a bit of colour really brings them out because of the shadowing in the stamps. Love that. So much on the show, and we've also got the acrylic A4 blocks as well.
We do have the acrylic A4 block and the board size block, and we also have on the show many dies I can see used in some of the samples, and we have also more samples to show you today. So we have 2 hours today celebrating the anniversary.
Oh,
8
fantastic.
and midday.
8 and midday, and we've got some things to give away in the 8 o'clock show.
Yeah, I can give samples.
Excellent, excellent.
But also for any people, like any person will place an order with us, they will have some gifts.
Well, that's very kind of you. Right. Tune in at 8 o'clock today and midday to see Abs and all that he and the team create. See what I did there? Kind of. Right, we'll let you get set up for the 8 o'clock show. Thank you very much for coming in.
Pleasure.
We'll head to the website and have a look at all the shows that are coming up and all the items that you can buy on the show at 8. You can shop ahead of yourself. Many of you do, actually, which is a really good idea, because then what you can do is just sit back and relax and watch the show and watch the demos from Abs. It gives you a chance to shop ahead right now if you want to head to the website. You can also have a look on the website for your Freedom membership if you want to become a Freedom member. And you can also see all the shows coming up or watch any on Rewind if you wish. Now, if you buy anything from Ab's show, you will get a gift with your purchase, and it's going to be a lucky dip. And that is to celebrate Ab's 2-year anniversary. And I think I just twisted his arm to give away some of the samples on the show as well. So happy days as always. Right, that's the show coming up at 8 o'clock. Now let's take a look at your deal of the day. Great to have your company. Right, how are you going to keep cool today? It's going to be a hot one. It is. Please do keep cool. If you can, keep inside for as long as possible. Keep all the blinds closed. Stay and watch Hochanda. Do a bit of crafting and keep cool. It's always a good way. But yeah, let us know what you've been doing to keep cool over these very, very hot days. Now, you need to keep you cool if you're going to get on the phones, because we're very busy. We are indeed for your deal of the day. It was launched this morning at 7 a.m. and works perfectly with your deal of the day. What we've got here is your Clarity Fresh Cut Squares Pico die set with your matching groovy plates. Now, these are a game changer. If you work with your parchment and paper, it's not just for parchment, it works with paper and card as well, but it gives you that pico edge, that jagged pico edge. And to give you some idea, if you have a look at the yes, if you have a look at your groovy plate here, you'll be able to see, there you go, those pico cuts. Now, when this was put together, Barbara was telling us that instead of using a computer and just using repeat, repeat, repeat to get that pattern, each and every one of those pico cuts, each and every one of those V's was placed in individually by the designer. And it had to be done in that way to get you the precision to replicate the picot cut. That is a lot of work going into that, but it makes your life easier as well and gets you those lovely, fabulous picot edges. If you do want to get hold of your deal of the day, it's only £24.98. You're saving £15 on that deal. It's a great deal. It's only going to last 24 hours though. If you want to get hold of this tomorrow morning at this time, it will be going back up to £39.98. So get it in your basket now. If you're going for the deal of the day, it works perfectly with your deal of the day, 216381, but it works perfectly with all the one-day special. Yes, sorry. But it does work perfectly with all of your projects. That's your deal of the day, 216381. But now we're going to take a look at your sunrise specials. Good morning. If you have just joined us, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Yes, the sun is shining bright and early this morning. It's going to shine all day as well. I can't promise it. But they tell me it's going to shine. I'm looking outside, it's blue skies all around. So have a lovely day with us here on Hochanda. Let's talk about stocking up with all of your MDF embellishments, because we've got a really nice set for you here. £9.99 for over 40 pieces. We've got flowers that you can use individually. You can layer them up as well, because we've got the different sizes, which will create a beautiful fantasy style flower. So if we layered up those flowers just there and place them together with your PVA glue, you could make a really nice flower. I'm going to lean this as much as I can without it all falling apart. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Can I show you any more? Yeah, there you go. Or you can use them individually. So you've got your different size flowers there. Use your inks on these, your texture paste, or leave them as they are if you want to. Use some ink sprays as well. So those are just part of what you're getting. Remember, there are over 40 embellishments. I really like the square ones. Now the square ones, we've got different patterns on here. Look like trellises. What's that? They look like, yeah, grates or tiles. Now you could use these separately or together with your backing. You've also got your damask style and your rose, which are really nice. Then you've got your smaller sizes, which are quite sweet. There you go. You've got all kinds of different shapes. You could make jewellery out of these if you want to. Put a bit of glossy accents or resin on here as well. Some really cool designs. Really like this. Very modern, almost 60s style with your designs. Again, it's going to be up to you how you use them. I'm thinking wings. Could be wings on your design, which would be really nice. And you've got the smaller ones as well, smaller elements. So they could be wings. Or bat ears, maybe. Yeah, little ears for bats. Or lips, or spaceships. Yeah. Okay, so here's a little spaceship. I'm going to take it far away. Are you ready? Just to the corner. Who knows what noise this spaceship makes? They might make that noise. They might be silent. They might be stealth. Like, who knows? They might already be here. We just don't know. Nearly half the stock has gone though. That's what we do know of your MDF embellishments. £9.99. That is a great price. If any aliens are watching today, I don't know about shipping to other planets, but you might be able to get them shipped to an address in this country and then take them away. Don't know what customs will say, but anyway, it's entirely up to you. Don't want to exclude the aliens. We are all inclusive. £9.99. There you go. 205390. So that was my impression of a spaceship, a little spaceship. Maybe an impression of a larger spaceship will be coming a little later on. Maybe. Or if it's a bigger one, it's going to have to sound differently. It could be deeper, it could be higher. I think higher. I think higher. Would you like me to do it? from behind here. Higher or lower? Let's play this game at home. So we did the smaller spaceship, which was lower, smaller and lower. Now we've got a larger one. Are we going higher or lower? Let's play this at home. I need to hear you. Higher or lower? Higher or lower? Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? Definitely higher. Definitely higher. I do not want to offend any alien. If you are higher or lower or indifferent, we welcome you. Katanga. Right, okay, we've got calligraphy. You might want to write a message to an alien if they are visiting the country. They might want to write a message to you. And if you do meet an alien, whether it be in the morning, the afternoon or the evening, you might need a tool for them to write with. Here's a great tool. It's in a box, so you can carry it with you as well. So if you are taking the dog a walk and you see an alien, for example, you can take your box out and you can say, please write me a message. That's if they've got any hands. I don't know. £13.36, saving £7.19. It's a great deal for your Dale Rowney 14-piece calligraphy set. Right, we've got some dies for you on the show. We've been very, very busy for these. Doesn't surprise me. Great prices as always. Nearly half the stock has gone. This is from Spellbinders. 594431999. Spellbinders, of course, forerunners within dies. An American run company, a family run company, but we're getting quality here with Spellbinders. This one's a bit random, but I kind of like it. Play art. Now, if I turn this around, am I right? Yes. Okay. So the Y, the R, and the T. Actually, all the letters are separate. So here's Here's a little game. Okay, those are your different tiles. Here's a little game. You've got play art there, so you've got your P, L, A, Y, you've got your R and your T. What other words can you come up with that has all those letters? Yes, you could have try, you could have ply, you could have tray, you could have part, you could have part, you could have pay, you could have yard, rat, yarp, plat, plat is a good one. You could have, actually, isn't the little fish, what's a little fish called? Oh, they're sprats. They're sprats, the little fish. There's no S in there, but I think you know what I'm getting at. You might be calling me that at the moment. I don't know. Anyway, you've got your letters there. See if you can come up with some other words. Anyway, you've got your legs, your arms, your face, you've got your neck, and you've got your dress there. And then you've got your pockets and your bird and your flourishes. Beautiful die sets. They really are. Only £9.99 if you want to go for those. 29 dies in total. Now, if you are going for this die set, indeed, if you've got many, many die sets at home, you might need some storage. We've got some magnetic sheets for you. These are great for placing your magnetic sheets on, popping your punched holes in there and then storing them, but also putting a whole project on a sheet. So you could organise your dies, that's your project, you can place it down on the table and you know those are the dies that you're going to be working from. So great for your workshops. You could also cut these up and maybe use them for clasps. Could you use these for clasps? Let me just see. Because with magnets, don't you need a positive and a negative or just a regular? Let me just see. But I think you can. For your journaling, if you cut them up. Yes, yeah, you could use them for clasps. Yeah, you could. Or you could use them for fridge magnets. Anyway, it's going to be entirely up to you. £16.49, 595 624, A4 in size, 12 sheets in total, which is great, isn't it? It's a great price as well if you want to get hold of these. Now, another essential is your glue. My word, this is a lot of glue, and we're very, very busy for this. It is a sizable container of glue. You might want to hold it with two hands, like so. You might want to decant it into smaller containers. What I love about this, we all have the same problem with glue. You know, when we're squirting the glue, we're putting it on the paper, sometimes it can get solid in the nib. So then you've got to put a nail down there and things like that, which isn't great because the rust can go down into the glue. So have a look at this. You just simply twist and that opens it up. And then you twist it back. You can see that twist that way. It opens it up. The glue will come out. You can stick and then you can twist that shut. So as soon as I twist that, I can actually smell the glue when I twist that open. And then you twist that back and it closes it up, which is perfect. You've got 100ml in there. It's all-purpose glue from Carlisle. Brilliant. £15.99. We'll send that out in the post to you. If you're a Freedom member, it's a delivered price. 227990 is your item number if you want to go for your glue. Now let's have a look at your one-day special. It's from Clarity. And this was so busy last night. Delightful shows from Maria as well. Love this, and you were loving this as well because of the lovely woodland theme that you've got here. You've got the foxes, the owl, you've got the hare, you've got the badgers in there, the trees, you've got the fern as well. These are beautiful because you can use these for all year round, for the winter, for the spring, for the autumn, for the summer. 537365 is your item number if you want to go for those, and that is your one-day special. There's plenty more on the show as well. With your one-day special, your deal of the day will work perfectly, and many of you have been getting this. I wonder if you've got the one-day special already, or maybe you're just grabbing this and using it with your current groovy plates and projects. £24.98, saving £15. That's a great deal. 406851 is your item number. That's your deal of the day. Now let's take a look at your one-day special. Speak of a lovely person and they appear in front of you. Hello, Maria.
Hello.
How are you?
Talking about snowing.
Oh, yes. Hi,
Morning,
Snowy.
Snowy.
Yeah, good morning. I wish it was snowing outside. It's warm today, isn't it? Good to see you fresh and early this morning.
And you?
We were together last night.
We were. We had a lovely show.
And we did. We had a very busy show. Very, very busy. Let's talk about the deal of the one-day special, and then we'll talk about the deal of the day, actually, because they combine very, very well. But I love these. Can we talk about what we're getting?
Indeed. So what we've got here is a trio of the beautiful fresh cut aperture dies. So these are our woodland creatures dies. So we've got our woodland foxes there, which are fabulous. You've got the foxes, you've got the hare, and you've got the wise owl there as well. Really beautiful. Lovely coating on them. Then we've got the woodland squirrel. So this is Cyril the squirrel.
Cyril the squirrel.
Yes,
I like
indeed.
that.
So unofficially, but it's Cyril the squirrel. So this is beautiful. I mean, that toadstool is gorgeous,
Yeah, it's
isn't
great,
it?
isn't
A
it?
really big piece. I
love
love
the
it.
detail underneath.
Yes, very much so. You know, it really is very intricate. And then here we've got the woodland badgers. So you can see the pair of badgers. How lovely is that for a wedding card?
Oh, that'd be
or engagement,
nice.
Anniversary, that sort of thing.
How lovely. Do you know what I love about these? We were discussing this last night. You can use these all year round.
Yes.
Because you can just change the colour of the elements that you've got in there. So Christmas time, for example, in the woodlands, summertime, spring, for all kinds of different occasions as well.
Very much so, yes. I mean, this here, you know, that's beautiful, isn't it, from Francis. So we've got the badges there, and then the frames. This is, actually, this is groovy. I've brought in, there we go, there we go. That's using actually the deal of the day, the dies and the plate. But say, because what we've done is we've also brought in the groovy plates as well and stencils, so that we're looking after everybody. So although the dies are officially the one-day special,
yes,
we've got a deal for everybody.
Yeah, we certainly have.
Yeah.
Please do go and check out the website and see all the different items you've got available. Here's another lovely sample.
So this is
lovely
using
silhouette.
the die. So this is actually a box set. There's a bit of a sneak peek of a demo later. I thought we'd do something special,
lovely.
even inside the lid of the box as well. Is, there you go, from the paper.
Do you know what?
Not bad, is it?
Do you know what I love about that? You see that in the silhouette?
Yeah.
Turn it around and then you're using that designer paper and then with a white background. It looks fabulous, however you use these.
It absolutely does, doesn't it? It really does. So there you go. And then that's inside the card as well. So I'm really looking forward to demonstrating that later on.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Let's place that back on the top just there. This is a great deal. We've got some other samples at the front here again with that silhouette, and mixing your designer papers with your parchment.
That's right, exactly. So that sample there is bringing the die and the deal of the day as well, and the groovy in there as well. Really, you know, mixing them together, because who says we can't do die cutting with parchment as well?
Yeah, that's true.
So,
now, on the edge here, around or on the border, this is part of the groovy plate.
Yes.
And with the groovy plate, same design in the middle, but you've got lovely borders that you can mix and match.
Exactly, and that's actually two borders together, and to say that also, I'm going to demonstrate that today as well.
Oh, fabulous.
So
what I love about those
previews.
borders is they work perfectly on their own.
Yes.
They work brilliantly combined, but they also work perfectly with the individual elements in there. So, for example, on this, if you just wanted to use maybe the acorn, for example, and not use anything else, you can do.
Embellishments.
And the thing about groovy plates is you can manipulate the image by changing them around. It doesn't have to be in that orientation, does it?
No, that's absolutely right. You are the designer. You pick what you want and you pick where you want to put it.
Oh, it's fabulous. It really is. So your one-day special is the fresh cut dies of your woodland scenes. You also have the opportunity to get these designs in groovy
and in stencil form as well.
And in stencils as well.
And we've got savings on each as well.
We certainly have. If you want to get your one-day special, saving £15. We've been very, very busy for these. 537 365. Here's the thing. If you buy now, get ahead of yourself. And then when you watch the show with Maria, you can just sit back, relax and watch the demonstrations. And that's always better, isn't it? It's always better to know you got your ticket before you get there.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can, you know, it's in the bag, you've got it on its way, and then watch some inspiration.
Perfect. Right, we'll let you get ready for your show at 9 o'clock today.
Going to go and get my lippy on.
Yes, I'm going to have some of that cake in the kitchen. Now, these do go with your deal of the day, as we showed you. So, with the sample that I showed you earlier, just there, they work perfectly with your deal of the day. So, we've talked you through that with your designs. So, again, you've got your groovy plate and you've got your die as well. So if you do want to get a hold of those, that is your deal of the day, £24.98. So again, thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
We'll see you
later
at
on.
9 o'clock today. But this is where you can see all the shows coming up for you. There you go. And here's all the items on the show as well. So you might want to stock up with some of your gilding flakes if you want to. You might want some of your paste, and you might want some ink pads. So that's where you go to find out all of those extras that you can pop into your basket and check on out, which is a great way to buy from us. Remember, you've got the opportunity to open up a flexi buy. So that was your deal of the day, and we also spoke about your one-day special. Right, let's come back and have a look at your sunrise specials. Sunrise specials are launched every morning, and the price stays at the discounted price for 1 hour. At 8 o'clock, the price goes back up. We've been very busy for your Spellbinder dies. Very busy indeed. And we've got a really good collection here of different dies. We've got your beautiful flourishes here. Turn these around, you can see that. Some great designs in there. 7 in total. You've got your pocket dies, your flourishes and your bird as well. So if you want to get hold of those, you've got your 3 pockets, that fabulous flying bird, your flowers and your flourishes. There's the bird. And then you've got, kind of random, but also I like it, because you've got your jigsaw puzzle. You've got the puzzle with the legs, so you've got to place that together. You could split that up, place those together, and then you've got play art. So you can really have a play with that, and maybe change those letters to create other words as well. Love that. 14 dies in that particular set, 29 altogether for £9.99, saving a massive £72.81. It really is a fantastic deal. 594431. I turn them around. Oh. There you go. There you go. There's your flourishes. Yeah, they're there. I showed you the bird. Perfect. Fantastic. Right, let's have a look at your MDF, which is here. Also very busy for these. I love these because your inspiration is going to create some amazing designs. You could place your gesso on here, your inks, and make some designs. With the flowers in particular, you can start to layer these up. So you've got your flower there, singularly, or you can add a flower, and then add another flower. Actually, it'd be that way round because it gets smaller and smaller. Sorry, that was a little fly. Little fly, so I so there's a little flower. You've got your other designs as well in your tiles. Love these. Use them separately, maybe on designs you've already got, and then you've still got the squares. Maybe you could turn that into an artist trading card, for example. We've got lovely designs here, and you've got your leaf flourishes. Nearly 70% of the stock has gone. Nearly 70% of the stock has gone. I'm not hiding that from you, it's just a little tag so we know how to pop them back on their shelves. And we've got the great designs. We did say that was a spaceship, or it could be wings. That way. Could be. Little Art Deco wings. Yeah, and you could. Well, yeah. If you were going to do any paper piecing, you'd have to actually cut out all the papers. Probably not. Yeah, don't think that would work. You could fill it with glossy accents, though. In different colours, in your glossy accents. Or you could get some texture paste and go over it. Maybe, or put this on a self-adhesive piece of paper, sticky side up, stick it down, put lots of glitter in between. That'd be good. £9.99 though for all of your embellishments, 40 pieces in total. Now nearly 3/4 of the stock has gone. Yeah, you've got all kinds of different varieties in there. Fabulous. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, so let's talk about sticking stuff. It's alive! Sorry. I am so clumsy. Are you clumsy? For years and years and years, I always said, I'm not clumsy. I'm so clumsy. I dropped a plate on my ankle the other day. Almost broke it. I just finished eating a sandwich, just plate left my hand. And I was sitting down. Finished the sandwich, plate just went like that, fell on my ankle. It really hurt. I'm the only person that can injure myself. I'll tell you this, I was trying on some ski pants once before I was going to go and do a ski season. Really excited, first ski season, really excited, need a pair of ski pants, put them on, twisted my knee, couldn't ski for 6 weeks. In a changing room, just simply putting them on like that, twisted my knee, couldn't ski, had to have therapy, physiotherapy for 6 weeks. I opened a cupboard door and knocked myself out. Anyway, the reason why I'm telling you this is because when you've got some glue like this, you don't want it going everywhere when you push it over, do you? If this was me, in a normal situation, I'd knock the glue over and the glue would go everywhere. However, look at this. You twist on, you twist off. So when you twist this round, it opens it up and you can start to squirt the glue out. And then you can twist that and it closes and it's not going to come out. You see? That was tempting fate. This is a great deal. £15.99, 227990. We're very, very busy. You might want to decant this glue into smaller containers if you want to, if you find it difficult to pick up this larger one. It works on different materials, card, leather, glass. It's all-purpose glue, so you could actually use it with your MDF as well. And it's water and heat resistant, apparently. There you go. Very, very busy for that. If you want to go for it, you don't have long left. Oh my goodness, we're coming up to the end of the show. All your Sunrise deals will be going back up in price, so go and check them out and do check on out. Right, your deal of the day. You do love this. It doesn't surprise me. When we actually launched your Pico cut die sets, it broke the internet. We were so busy. It's a game changer. If you're struggling to create and make those Pico cuttings around the edge of your projects, that's the word I'm looking for, then this is going to help you out, because you've got your different squares here. They're all individual, but you also have your groovy plate. This works perfectly. I don't know why I've crossed over like that. This works perfectly with your deal of the day as well. Saving £15, treat yourself. Maybe now's the time to treat yourself at the right price. £24.98. 406 851 is your item number. Whether you're going for the deal of the day, whether you're going for your one-day special, whether you're going for your all-purpose glue, whether you're going for your MDF, your calligraphy sets, your fabric, your papers, you've only got a few moments to check on out to get them at that great discounted price that we're offering with the Sunrise specials. Your deal of the day, of course, runs throughout the day, all the way through until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, when the price goes back up to the original price. And we launch a brand new deal of the day when we have another Good Morning Hochanda. Please stay with us. We've got more for you coming up. And remember, keep cool. Have a hot cup of tea. That will keep you cool. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. Right, we've got Abs coming up next with All and Create. It's the 2nd anniversary. Crafting with Clarity One Day special with Maria, and then Gina B, Silkworks Fabric Buttons. Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week using the Hochanda app on your Amazon Fire Stick for free? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Amazon Fire Stick accesses the Amazon App Store to add new applications. By downloading the Hochanda app, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Simply turn on your TV and connect your Amazon Fire Stick. If this is your first time using the device, follow the on-screen instructions to connect to the internet and log into your Amazon account. Once set up, you'll need to open the search bar. To do so, simply use your remote's circular directional dial to scroll to the search icon and select it. Now simply type Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. All you need to do now is select download, and remember, it's free. Once this is added to your Fire Stick, you can move the app for easy access. Press and hold your home button on any app and then select apps from the menu that appears. Scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the button with the 3 horizontal lines on your remote and select Move to Front. And that's it. You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Welcome to Club G45 from Graphic 45, the monthly tutorial kit that allows you to create some of the most beautiful projects by accessing a step-by-step video viewable online. This month's tutorial is the Club G45 Kaleidoscope Staggered Tag Watercolour Album and Gift Bag Kit. It contains the Kaleidoscope Staggered Tag Watercolour Album and Kaleidoscope Gift Bag and Tag projects. You'll get almost everything you need to create these projects from scratch, including access to this month's step-by-step video tutorial and accompanying project sheet. Simply order yours by purchasing the item number 335901 for £49.99 plus your postage from Hochanda.com, or give us a call on 01733 60 2000 for instant access to this month's Club G45 from Graphic 45.
You could get as close as you like. Good morning. How are you, Abs?
I'm good, thanks.
Great to have your company. We're celebrating 2 years of All and Create. 2 years.
2 years here in the studios.
It's flown by.
Yeah, it is. I remember my first embarrassing show here.
Your first embarrassing show. What happened?
Well, I was so nervous, I was so stressed, and I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't know what I was saying, and...
A bit like me now. And I've been doing this for nearly 2 years as well. It really is great to have you come. It's lovely to be with you again as well, because we know when we've got Abs here, we have got creativity coming from left, right, centre, up, down, everywhere. It really is incredible. Now, if you've not seen Abs before, maybe this is your first time tuning in to Hochanda, welcome. Maybe you've been watching for a couple of shows and this is the first time you've seen Abs. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and about All and Create? It's very interesting.
Yeah, so perhaps I'm a crafter. Let's talk about the team more than me. So Hochanda Create is an international team of designers all over the place, and everyone is have different style, have different approach to crafting, and everyone is bringing something different to the table. We do stamps, stencils, and we have newbie now. We have some dies. What else can I say?
I'm just standing here until we finish,
Yeah.
that's fine. But it's great though, with all the different influences that you have, bringing the designs together, you'll have a really good understanding now at home when you see the designs, how much work goes into it and how they're influenced by all over the world. It's incredible, it really is. So you're in for a treat today. Now, because we are celebrating 2 years of ABS here at Hochanda, anything that you buy from us on the show, you're going to get a free gift. We don't know what that free gift is going to be. It's going to be a lucky dip, but it's going to be a wonderful surprise when you get your products home. So anything that you buy on the show, thank you very much for that. That's really kind of you. You will be getting a free gift. Right, let's start with the stencil. Now, we're always busy when we have sunflowers on the show. £9.99 is a fabulous price. It's a sizable stencil as well. 771552 is your item number. We're already busy for this, Abs. Let's take a look at it and talk about the design and what we can do with it.
Okay, so this is the famous sunflower A4 stencil designed by Olga Heldvein. It's a large A4 stencil, and as you can see, they have the sunflower, they have all these details and all these elements on it. Is like a combination of loads of design, and it's a large stencil, so you can use it as you can see a perfect sample next to it, designed by Janet Pring, where you can see very clever use of the stencil, highlighting all these details of the sunflower. It's been on the show before, it was always popular, and people kept emailing us, oh, when you bringing it back? I didn't have a chance to have it last time. When you bring it back, when you bring it back. So it's back today for the anniversary.
Fabulous. It is a gorgeous dye, very, very apt at the moment. The sunflower, of course, we're having a fabulous summer at the moment. And this does give you the chance to use all of the stencil or just part of it, but lots of detail within, isn't there, Abs?
So this sample here, designed by Joe Rice, is another way of using the samples in different colours, different way, and you can use it on a background like here, but at the same time as a focal point or just a focal point element. This one, I believe it's by Debbie Martin, so you can see here also just part of it. You can use it in a tag. It has not because it's A4, it has to be used in a large project. It can also be used in a small project. And I will show you here a small mini book that I created here. There's loads of background I'm going to show you later on, but this bit here where you can see just a section where you can see the A4 here.
Yeah, you can see the sunflower just there, which is lovely.
No, I didn't choose in that one, but I'm going to show you this one on for the rest of the stencils.
Makes incredible backgrounds. If you're journaling, if you're making cards, if you want to use this with textured paste, can you do that as well?
Yeah, you can, or spray, or with paint, or jelly printing. I did have some background here on my jelly printing. You can see it here on the background. I don't know if you can see here.
Yeah, I love
you can see,
that. Look at that. That is amazing. So even if you've just got a subtle element of it in the background, it makes all the difference. We're so busy for this, as we always are. 771552, £9.99. This is your sunflower power, and 10% of the stock has gone. 10% of the stock already gone. That is a great price. If you are buying that from us, guess what? You're going to get a Lucky Dip free gift as well. It's exciting, isn't it? So it's well worth going for that particular stencil. Now let's talk about stamps and the acrylic block that we've got available for you on the show. You're saving £10 on this deal. You'll also be getting a free gift. Now it is one purchase per customer.
Per customer, yeah.
So if you want the stencil and you want to go for these, just place them in your basket. It becomes one purchase, and because this is available on Flexi Buy, it means that anything else that you put in your basket will also be in Flexi Buy as well. So for £25.99 today, we'll take another payment in a month's time. Let's have a look at what we're getting out.
And also, just quickly, because you mentioned about the gift, not because we're offering a gift, it will be like a small tiny bit. It will vary. It's maybe a stencil, it's maybe a stamp set, but also we also put in some A4s as well. So
Oh,
some
really?
people will have the A4 stamps with a large one as well. So
Wow.
depends.
Yeah, exciting times. Right, let's talk about these stamp sets as well.
We have here another bundle with 2 A4 large stamps and acrylic blocks. The first one is designed by Olga Haldvein. But actually, both of them are by Olga Haldvein. 2 different styles, 2 different designs, 2 different stamp sets. The first one is with mainly those flowers and sentiments, and you have the jewels there, the gears there, and I like those flowers because they're decent size.
Yes.
And there's so much open space for colouring, for layering, for texture, for creating. You can use them in the background, or you can use them as a focal point. Let's show them some samples here.
Yeah, look at these flowers, and again giving you the capability of adding colour without saying that you've got that area within, but you've also got the shading as well, so it gives you a really nice guideline of how to colour them.
And this is by Corey Harriman, and this one is also by Corey Harriman is a tag.
Look at
and
that.
I really like her colouring and the way she layers and the way she creates her projects. And this one is by Anne Ruthven. Also, you can see all those details and elements. And we have by Joe Rice, the board.
That's unusual.
Yeah.
So if I just turn that way, so this is by Joe. How's this been done? Has that been etched in?
Yep. Ooh, no.
How?
You need to ask Joe.
That's brilliant. So it's been stamped on and then maybe use some kind of tool to heat that, to etch that on. How lovely is that? Take your ideas beyond ink. Take your ideas beyond just stamping them onto cards. Yeah, it is pyography. Well, I'm not going to guarantee it is, but I'm thinking it's pyography anyway.
It is. Yeah, it is.
That's amazing. Amazing. So if you are a pyographer, this is going to give you a chance to make and create. That's astonishing. Love that. Let's have a look at some other samples.
And this one here, for example, by Debbie Martin, you can see she used them with everything in the background, and then she highlighted the sentiments there. Or, yeah, that's a nice one. Or we have Anne Ruthven. She also stamped the flowers on, I believe she did on either a collage paper or rice paper. You can stamp it wherever you want. And then with gel medium, I think you can stick it on your candles or any other kind of project, not only a candle. So.
I like the Hochanda pink there as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for the 2-year celebration. £25.99 gets you more than just the flowers and the sentiments. We've got your large stamp set as well. This is your Edison game. Yeah. I mean, look at the detail that you're getting in here as well. Who designed this out?
This one is Olga Haldvein as well, but you can see it's completely different style than the first stamp set.
Yeah.
And this is one of this is the stamp that I like. I always say the collage stamps because, first of all, the A4. I like the A4 because I like a large distance size where I can give you more choice and more variety of using them. But also, how rich is that design? How many elements? Is one stamp set is larger if you want to stamp it as it is. If you want, for example, a large project like this one.
Oh, let's have a look at this.
If you want this one to use everything, and then you can take out some of the elements and then stick them with 3D foam or anything to raise them up.
Yeah, see that? They've been die cut out. Or cut out rather, just fussy cut. That's lovely, and that's using all the elements of that particular stamp. Remember, you're also getting the A4 acrylic block as well, so if you're thinking, well, how do I use that large stamp? We've got the A4 acrylic block included in this particular deal.
Definitely, and you can see here is a small card using the A4 stamp set, just picking up the element that you want, or this is a card by Corey Harriman, or you can have also, if you like journaling. This is by Rika from Sweden, so she created this journal page, as you can see here, and she used some cracker glaze there, so for the light.
There's so many elements on this particular stamp, and it's layered as well, but you've got the opportunity to layer it again.
Yeah, and she did the same thing in different style, different colours, using the same stamp sets.
Love that. This is really going to ignite and illuminate your creativity when you get this stamp set.
And if you like creating journals, you can also create journals with it.
Yeah, that is fabulous, isn't it? Love that. £25.99 is your first payment to get 11 stamps home. You've got those fabulous flowers, the Edison game, and you're also getting the acrylic block as well.
Flexible. So this is a large acrylic block. So as you can always say, you can see it's like flexible blend. So you can put the pressure the area you want. You get to have a nice print. But before we forgot,
yes,
we need to show them.
Do you know, this is something you could do with today to keep the sun off your head. It's lovely. Isn't that gorgeous?
So this one created by Lorna. It's just one of my favourite samples ever for Holland to create. So when I've seen the pictures when she designed it, I just fell in love with that project. So creative. How she stamped all the flowers separately in like in a rice paper, I think, or collage paper, or any kind of very thin paper, and then she stick them there. And for people who are wondering how to create most of this project here, if they follow us on Facebook, we always put the work in progress and how to create this project, so you can also learn.
Perfect. If you're going for this deal, remember you're also getting a free gift as well. It's a Lucky Dip free gift to celebrate 2 years of All and Create here at Hochanda. Right, let's move on. We've got more for you in the show. We've got some more stamps. Now, you can buy the stamps individually, but we've got them for you in sets, which is your best saving. And, of course, when you're going for one, you're going to want the others as well, because they all work perfectly in that theme. Here's your next item, 225569, £19.98 a day is your first payment of a flexi-buy payment. Anything else added to this particular basket will also be divided into two, and look at this as a Freedom price on here as well. Saving £11 as a Freedom member. It's a delivered price of £35.96. What have we got here, Abs?
Oh, this is a completely different bundle in different style. We have here 3 stamp sets and a border, a matching border, acrylic block. So this stamp set designed by Bipasha from Australia.
Yes.
And Bipasha, for those who've been following us and following her and know her style, she is the queen of small details and adding journaling and adding all those elements. So it's a really, really nice piece. Each stamp set for me is a complete piece of artwork. So sometimes you don't have to do anything, just take it as it is, stamp it, and you have your project done sometimes. So for example, here is the stamp set.
And that's your project.
No, this is the protractor.
Protractor. I'm having difficulty with my words.
No, this is not the protractor.
No.
This is the...
That's the protractor there.
No, it's not that one. It's this one, the protractor.
That one.
No,
No,
it's this one.
that's this one. Aren't you glad you're with me today?
So this project here created by Joe Rice. So as you can see here, clever use of a protractor and embossed, as you can see embossed here. Can you see this here? But also the formula, the second stamp set, is used on the background here on the paper.
That's amazing.
That kind of vintage old paper here on the background using the formula, and also you can see some stencil that we will see later on the show. It's down the counter. So yeah, this is the protractor one.
Love this. Some great elements
This is
in
by
here.
Jo Rice as well. This is a nice... I think she did this one. I'm not sure. I think this one is Jo or Debbie. I don't remember.
I like the blueprint style on that one that you've got there.
Is that
which
Janet?
Is that you? Is that by someone in the design team?
This is Debbie Martin for sure. That's Debbie. Sorry, Debbie. That's Debbie Martin's card. And as I said before, Bipasha, sometimes her projects are like her stamp sets. Sorry, Bipasha's are already finished piece. Yeah.
And
this is by Janet Brain.
Yeah, I recognise this.
Well, this is they can buy it from. If they show by brand, they can still find all these stamps on our website, on the Hochanda website.
You can go and shop by brand as well. This could be your purchase today that gets you that free gift, celebrating 2 years here of Abs at Hochanda. And again, this is mixing up the first stamp set with the stamps we've got here.
In the middle and the formula on the background. So this is a nice combination of different
something
stamps.
a little bit different. £35.96 as a Freedom member gets you the 3 stamps and your acrylic block as well. So it's the whole ecosystem for you to start working with when you get them home. And those acrylic blocks, really good and flexible as well. So you can use those with your hands. But you can also use the stamps with stamping blocks if you want to. It's entirely up to you. If you do want to get this on a Freedom Flexi, it's £17.98 today. Gets all of these delivered to you. You can shop by brand on the website. This is where you can go to see all the different items available for you on the show. We've got some great demonstrations coming up in the show. And we've also got those fabulous dies. Do go and check them out with the seahorses. They're brand new to the show today. Now, we've had some lovely emails in. We've had one from Mary. Mary says, good morning, and 2 of her favourite people. Now, Mary has the sunflower stencil, And she says happy anniversary to Abs.
Oh,
thank you, Mary, for emailing in. Thank you very much. Right, yes, please do go and check out the other items on the show, especially those dies. Now, the sunflower stencil, almost a quarter of the stock has gone. Almost a quarter of the stock has gone. Now, that's stuck down, so I'll just check.
Do you want to give you mine?
Yes, can you?
It's a
Yes.
little bit not that clean. You can
Oh,
see
there
it's
you
well
go.
used.
Talk about cleaning, though. How do we clean them, Abs?
Well, you can clean them with a baby wipe or with like just tissue paper, just rub them. So it depends. If you use them, you can clean them straight away just with a baby wipe or with kitchen or just spray some water. But me, I don't clean them.
Yeah. Right, okay, so let's have some demonstrations.
Yeah, let's play a little bit. So what I'm doing here is I'm having some tags and a piece of A4 watercolor paper. So I'm going to create some backgrounds of them, and then this one use them as a finished project at the end. And this background here, I'm going to just use small bit of it to create more projects.
Okay.
So I'm going to work with my some of my stencils. So the stencils that lay down on the counter, we show them later.
And you've got some of the background stencils that you can shop my brand for on the website as well.
All the stencils are down the counter
Yes.
to today's show, so they can find them easily there. Okay, so I'm using some distress oxides. I'm gonna choose some randomly my favorite color.
Love these. So what we're going for? We're going for the mustard seed, the twisted olive, the broken china, and the carved pumpkin.
Yeah, so I'm having some stamps here, some ink pads.
Yes.
Just ink pads. So, so I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna apply some color on my
So you're going directly onto the stencil?
directly on my stencil. So this is the first
Interesting.
color, and then add in a few bits here and there of the second color.
Oh, Anna's already, has also emailed in. She wants to say happy birthday with Hochanda. She says the
Thank you.
sunflower stamp are absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
And like
We
many
love
crafters, she thinks the world of all and creates stamps and dies. She tried... Oh, she's tried to sit on her hands to stop her from buying stuff, but it's not worked. She's bought some stuff. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anne. And thank you. It was Barry the first one?
Mary. Mary's
Yeah,
the first
thank you,
one.
Anne, and thank you, Mary. So, yeah, I'm just adding some colors, as you can see.
So this could be a different way of using your stencil.
Yeah. This is only for the background, so... And then I'm just going to spray some water to activate all that ink. Just make sure I have a good layer of water. And then... I think I put too much. I think I put too much, but it's fine. And then I'm going to take my kitchen roll just to make sure I have a nice print. Oops, lost it. Gone.
We'll get it back.
I thought you were going under the table.
I could shimmy under the table. I don't know about my knees getting me back up the other side, though.
So yeah, so I'm just making sure the kitchen roll will absorb all that excess of water, so to have a nice clear and neat print. So you can see I have all the excess water. Oh, thank you.
We got it back for you. Oh wow, look at that.
And I have here my piece. Well, actually, I can. Okay, just let me use a bit of it now. So for example, put in that color, and then just a little bit maybe of blue to go with.
I really like the way you're using that stencil. And I guess it's going to look different when you use it as a stencil, when you go and put your pastes and your inks through it.
Well, actually, because I have large ones, I can do 2 tags at the same time.
If you've got any inspiration from any products that you've bought from Abs over the past 2 years, we would love to see them to celebrate 2 years of Abs being here with us at Hochanda. Please do email them in, studio@hochanda.com, or maybe leave them on Facebook, and we'd love to show them on the show.
Yeah, so now it starts drying, and you will see it even better when it's dry. Okay, just let me quickly... It's fine.
we've got people joining us from America this morning. So good morning, good
morning,
afternoon, or
US.
good evening, depending on where you're watching.
Now, what I'm going to do, I'm taking another stencil. So what I'm